Master Fly, yeah, like no other guy. Said funk Master Fly, yeah, get funky. I'm a funk Master Fly, yeah, like no other guy. Funk Master Fly.
I fear I'm wasting time and I'm wrong to want you, but
All right. Hey, what's going on, DMarz? How you doing?
Good. How are you? How's everybody tonight?
Pretty good. You know, it's been kind of chilly lately, right?
Yeah, weather's
All right.
changing.
Yeah, man. Oh, we got them sunglasses. Okay, this is cool. I want to put my sunglasses on too, man. Hold on a second, guys. Out there, put mine on. Okay, you see that? Was that quick? I took my clear ones off and put these on that quick, lightning fast. Okay. What? Why am I hearing noise in the background? The TV said it must be okay. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I got it. Hey, so how you doing during this? How you been getting along during the quarantine era, D?
I mean, school is one thing. That's been a challenge trying to balance that.
Yeah.
Some classes are easier, some are harder,
Hmm.
but it's given me plenty of time more just to focus on my music, and I've been learning a lot more on the production side.
Yeah. I agree, dude. I got in this whole,
Yeah.
what video, whatever the heck we're doing, streaming and live streaming and putting on a little show here. So I'm getting better at it. You're getting better at it, definitely. Um, so let me get out of some questions here. Was I saying what did I- Okay, hey, let me ask you this question. How did you first start getting into music?
Well, I've always been into music. My family is like very like musical. My dad is a singer. On my mom's side, everybody dances, and so it's always been around me. All types of music too, like literally everything.
Hmm.
And I started off dancing, and then that kind of developed into singing when I was of age, like
Uh,
and now I'm here.
like
I
of age,
started
like what,
right.
3 or something?
No, I started singing like seriously around middle school a little bit before,
Oh yeah,
and I
yeah,
started
yeah.
I
Okay.
started songwriting. I think eighth grade and freshman year.
Right on.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right. Well, like, okay, so I was going to ask you who inspired you to do music, but that was that your father or was it something else?
Um, no, I don't think any person solely inspired me to do music. Obviously, my dad, pushed me and he helps
Mm.
me. He's like my teacher, right? But I think that really comes from within. Like I've always felt a really deep connection with music, and I
Mm.
think it's the best way that I can express myself.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you, bro. I totally agree because it's like even when you're feeling funny someday and all of a sudden you hear this song, whether, that it's going to bring back this memory and this feeling that you had, it's just really weird. Music does that. Like we play out live a lot. We used to, at least before the quarantine, but and you always see why are these people dancing around and having a good time. It's like, well, probably because they're hearing live music and it's inspiring them.
Yeah,
um,
nothing like live music. That's right.
well, okay, so let me you know what, I'm gonna play that clip again, dude, because I like that song. It's called Heaven. Let me see. Listen to this real quick.
maybe because I've loved you for as long as I've known you. And after so many times you said no, you would feel grown too. Don't know if I let go of these feelings or let you go too. I fear I'm wasting time and I'm wrong to want you, but
Yeah, dude, like nice and chill. So that's why I want to ask you a couple follow-up questions. Like, what's your creative process like? I mean, how do you come up with stuff like that? By the way, that song was called Heaven. Okay, you can get that on, iTunes and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
all platforms
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah, but my creative process. Um, Most of my songs are personal. They either one song can be about a certain experience or like, a few experiences kind of put into just this one song. But usually I'll start with an idea, like a topic, and sometimes I'll have a beat already in mind, or I'll have my producer Eddie or myself who will produce beats for me. Other
Wow.
times I'll just start with yeah. Other times I'll just start writing, and then I'll have to kind of make the beat as I'm making the song. So it
Yeah.
really depends. I'm all over the place, really.
Yeah. Okay. But okay, like you mentioned Eddie, but who else? You collaborate with your buddy Eddie, and who else, or what's going on?
Yeah,
So
I've
go ahead.
also collaborated with a few producers online. I've met a lot of them through YouTube, actually. Those songs have not been released yet. Those will be coming out next year.
Okay.
So far everything that's been out has been produced by me or Eddie.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I know you're young, the younger generation and all that stuff, but like it's called dropping it, or they still do that, dude. Is that bull crap or what? We're gonna drop it around, whatever. Is that's still appropriate, right? That's still cool, isn't it? Whatevs. Okay. What? Okay. So, if you could open, okay, check. We were talking about this earlier in the setup, where we like if you could open for a show, for another artist, a headliner, who would you like to open up for?
Um, that's a really good question. I think I would love to open for The Weeknd.
Hmm.
I think he's a really great, versatile artist.
Damn right,
He's
he
having
got
a
a
great
great voice.
year, coming off of an insane album. I also really like if I would supposed to open for someone more R&B, like rap. Um, Obviously Drake. I mean, who doesn't love him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Okay. So you're gonna open for The Weeknd or Drake. Okay. If I was gonna open up, I don't know because I was thinking like, I could open up for Prince, right? You go for Prince and he comes out in his he's like this in his casket, just coming out. Okay. Wait. Okay. That's not funny. Okay. Whatever. But Prince passed away a couple years ago, right? Didn't he? Okay. So. I just
Yeah.
really like Prince. Okay, but yeah, you're the younger generation. I'm sure you appreciate Prince too. I'm sure it's just
Yeah, I
uh,
love all types of music. Prince, Michael Jackson, all the legends,
yeah,
Bowie,
and I remember people used to
Yeah.
talk smack about Drake about like how he can't sing and I somewhat agree with that. but he's got some great beats, got some great songs, great collaborations, man. I don't care if he's not Frank Sinatra or The Weeknd for Weeknd's pretty badass, right? The
Yeah.
dude's got talent, man. He's an artist, and people pay to go see him, and that's what it's all about, man. Okay, so with your music, you're creating this music, collaborating with friends. Like, what's the message that you want to give to your fans about your music?
About my music. My message, well, I would say the first thing is I hope everybody connects with it, at least in one way or another.
Hmm.
But the message I'm trying to convey, I would say, is just to do what you love to do, right?
Yeah,
Oftentimes in life we have everyone saying that you can't do this or that, but I think if you really have a passion for it and it comes out of a place of love rather than out of a place of wanting to get rich, wanting greed, I think everything works out. And so when someone listens to my music, I want them to feel like, hey, he's following his dreams, so I can follow mine too.
oh
You
good,
know?
like, yeah, like an inspiration type of thing, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that,
And I want people to feel good, like I have mellow songs, but I also have songs that you can kind of get hyped to.
yeah, like when we used to do gigs, right? We used to last year. We used to do gigs, and like you're playing in front of a crowd. There's only like 10 people there because it's 12 o'clock at night and you're in a bar, right? But it's like, and then but when people like when we used to do those little festivals and there's all like hundreds of people dancing right in front of you, and it's like that totally hypes you up. So I get what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to. This song is really cool too. I want to know about the artwork too. But this is a song. It's called "All for Family." Tell me a little about "All for Family." What's that all about?
All for Family is kind of a first song of many that I show gratitude to people around me that have helped me, reach the places that I've been to.
Mm.
So obviously my parents,
Mm-hmm.
my siblings, the rest of my family, my
Mm-hmm.
close friends.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have that support system,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know where I would be. So this is a
Exactly.
thanks to them. And as far as the cover art, I put like kind of like a family tree in the center of it.
Uh huh.
And that was also painted and digitized by a local Sacramento artist. His name is Josh McIntyre.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna. All right. So let's go ahead and hear that clip. It's called "All for Family" and it's by DMarz.
Family. Ooh, you know this, you know this, you know this. Girl told me she likes my diamonds dancing. Told her I don't got time for no romances. I need my mama in a custom mansion. Do this for her and the rest of my family. Ooh, it's all for family. It's all for family. Ooh.
Dude, that's pretty sick, dude. Is that the right? That's the right thing to say, right? Pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's not COVID sick, but it's pretty sick. You know what I'm saying, bro? Okay. Yeah. Right on, man. That was cool, dude. I like that style, man. You're laid back. You're singing more. It's great, man. You got to throw that rap in for the young kids or people your age. You know what I mean? But the singing part's good too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely primarily an R&B kind of soul artist.
Yeah.
But I do like to venture out to different genres. I'm not really limited by that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Let me get this. I got something else to ask you. Oh, I got a good one. Hey, what's the most useless talent that you have? That's
Um,
kind of a tricky question,
well,
but I mean, you know.
the first thing I can think of when you ask me that question is like my fingers. I'm like double jointed, so I can like bend them kind of weirdly.
What's wrong with you, fool? Don't do
Yeah.
that. We're gonna break your fingers, man. Wait, do that again, man. It doesn't hurt.
No, this doesn't hurt at all. Like it's whatever. Like I've been able to do this like since I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess
Yeah,
that's
I
a
think my
pretty like useless talent.
yeah. No. I think my daughter does that too. She does these weird things, but I remember I used to. Let me get me back in the picture. Well, I remember I used to. What did I used to do? I used to be able to, pull my finger all the way back to here. Can you still do that? Can you do
Yeah, I
that?
can't do that. No, I can't do
Okay.
that.
And then it was all, and I do this weird thing with my arms. And anyway, as I've gotten older, bro, and it ain't no amount of stretching gonna help you, man. Okay, because my friend Bill's like, you gotta stretch, man. You gotta stretch. I'm like, fool, you're 65 years old, man. Stretching ain't gonna help you, man. Okay, but anyway, okay, sorry, and I didn't mean to call you a fool. Okay, so okay, so I got a question. Okay, okay, how about this one? How about some kind of basic questions like, do you sing in the shower? And if you do, what kind of songs do you sing?
Yeah, I think everybody sings in the shower. Anybody who says no, I feel like is lying, man. Like, what I sing in the shower, I mean, it depends what I'm playing, right? But
Uh-huh.
if I'm not playing anything, sometimes I'll just a lot of times I'll sing older songs like Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole. I don't know why, but I always think of like those older artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, dude. Right on, bro. You got a freaking old soul. Okay. Um, like what would okay? Well, how about this? These are like tricky questions. I don't know why I read all these, but okay. But how if what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career? Like you got any other stuff that
Um,
you're into? And I
yeah,
know
I'm
you
really
are.
into
What?
I'm really into fashion. I love video games as well, sports. But if I didn't focus on music, I mean, I'm also going to school, so I'd probably put some more attention to that.
Uh huh.
But
Yes.
as far as outside of that, I'd probably be doing more into design and fashion, definitely.
Right on, brother. Right on, man. You look cool
Yeah.
as shit right now. I mean, you know what I mean? You were like, dude, looking all fashionable. And, hey, what's up with you? Dad? I got my family. I got my ropa. You know? Okay, whatever. Okay, I never said I could sing. Okay, so okay, where have you performed, and what's one of your least favorite venues, or just any one of those you can answer? How about that?
Okay, well, I haven't performed at any like major venues. Me and my group King's we were slated to headline an event in Sacramento, but
Oh, I remember
all
that
those plans
King's
fell.
Isle. King's Isle,
Yeah,
right?
King's
I couldn't spell
Yeah,
it. Aisle. Right? Okay,
hmm
but go
yeah,
ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're scheduled to do what now?
yeah. So we were scheduled to headline an event in downtown Sac, and then
Hmm.
COVID hit, and that plan just like fell through. But
Yeah.
hopefully when things go back to normal, we can have the opportunity again. Obviously, I'd
Yeah.
love to perform some of my own solo music, but as far as venues, yeah, I can't really say that because I haven't performed anywhere, like
But
with a greater
you
platform
did
yet.
the King's Isle. You had some songs with King's Isle, right? Didn't you? Or was
Yeah,
that
wait, we have a whole album and we have a few singles out.
okay? So you at least got to
Yeah,
do yours, a couple of your songs or whatever, right?
yeah.
Okay, so how does it impact the music business? This is an interesting question because I want to say that you're probably too young to realize this, but you might. But I want to say, how do you this is a generic question. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business? Well, yeah,
Yeah,
how do you
well,
feel about that in your age, in your generation?
like you said, I'm a bit too young, right? Like, I wasn't there when you guys were, had like mixtapes and Walkmans, right?
Hey, wait
But
a second. Don't be trying to date me, man. Okay, well, I'm kidding. No, but dude, okay. I tell you, it started out. It started out like this. Well, when I was young, we had these things called albums, right? Vinyl, right?
yeah, I actually just got a record player as a gift. Shout out my friend Lizzie. But what were you saying though about the industry and internet?
Yeah.
So obviously things are a lot different now. It's more obviously based on streaming and not necessarily on albums sold, like units sold.
It's like downloads and
Um,
streams or something, huh?
yeah, streams. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's that aspect, and then now in the COVID era, marketing is different because you can't really do a lot of the groundwork you used to be able to. Now it's obviously everything like completely digitized right now in this era.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
really important to use social media and to think outside of the box
yeah.
when it comes to getting your music out there.
I know. It's like, before, back in the '70s and the '80s, we'd have, we went through this albums and we had, I think, eight tracks, if you know what that is, an 8-track player, and then
Yeah,
cassettes, and then CDs, right? And then now to your era, right? CDs are kind of when you were younger, right? And
yeah,
like when we made Carol's album, for Carol Garcia band, we made a CD. We made a CD. Why did we make a CD? Just because it was something tangible. That's something you could. All the old schoolers are going to say, yeah, CD. $20, whatever. They just buy them. You know what I mean? And then they realize, hey, my new car doesn't have a CD player. but, but,
yeah.
but
Everything's Bluetooth, right?
yeah, but she was sign them, so it's something to hold on to, I mean, you get a picture, you get to put it in there, but it's like, oh, my picture's on my camera, it's digital. It's like, dude, are we even freaking real? You know what I'm saying, dude? It's like it's on the camera. It's like, yeah, I'm right here on the show, but I'm not really here. It's just I'm digitally here, and I don't even know if I exist. Just don't start freaking me out, okay?
Or
I
with
gotta.
simulation.
Okay, how about okay? What about so what's your favorite song to perform off of your new your new or your older material?
Out of my solo material, it's got to be Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
That song is really personal, and I think it's one of my most popular songs because it's just like you said, it's laid back, and I utilize a lot of harmonies in that song, and I think that's what kind of brings it out as well as the
Yeah,
sample.
yeah.
So I think that just blends really well, and I think that's yeah, it's a fun song to sing.
Well, you know what? Since you're talking about heaven, we'll just play it right now. Let me spin it up, and it was part of the intro, but I cut it short. Let's just I'll rewind it. Here you go.
Maybe because I've loved you for as long as I've known you. And after so many times you said no, you would feel grown too. Don't know if I let go of these feelings or let you go too. I fear I'm wasting time and I'm wrong to want you, but
Ooh, okay, yeah, I like that, dude. Because sometimes when I go walking, I walk at night to get my steps in and stay away from all these COVID carrying people, right?
Yeah,
I put that on. I was like, okay, right on. Got some DMarz rolling and shit. Okay, I'm listening to that. Okay, it's cool. It's chill. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, God, I just had a thought, dude. But I'm having a freaking sub-senior moment. I'm not a senior, but I'm having a sub-senior moment. What the heck is it? A, I gotta kill that logo right there. B is, heaven. You're talking about heaven. Favorite song to perform. Okay, this is kind of relates to the other question that I asked you about, who you'd like to open up for, but like, what musicians do you admire?
wow, that's a big question because,
Yeah,
like I said, I listen to like all genres of music, like
uh-huh,
literally everything.
yeah,
I would say my biggest influences as a kid, it was kind of like a trifecta. It was Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, and Usher's kind of slash Chris Brown.
hmm,
That's what I really loved as a kid. Like,
yeah, yeah,
totally idolized those three, four,
yeah.
yeah.
What about
But
your old school people, man? Come on, throw us a bone,
old
bro.
school, yeah. I mean, Stevie Wonder, right? Al Green, all
Yeah,
those
yeah,
Temptations.
yeah,
When it comes to rap, Tupac, Jay Z, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. I listen to everything. So
yeah. Well, you know I DJ, right? So one of my favorite songs to play at weddings is "Forever," and but Who's that by?
By
What's his
Chris
name?
Brown.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah, Chris
Brown.
Brown.
But he's got
Yeah,
that reputation of beating up what's her face, right? So I always
yeah.
I ask the clients, hey, is it okay to play the song? And it's such a great song, dude. It's just too bad he used to beat what's her face up, man. It's terrible, right? This, I mean, you got the same thing with Michael Jackson. You got, I don't know if those are all
You
proven or
know, a
unproven
lot
point,
of
but it
yeah, a
just,
lot of allegations and a lot
yeah,
of yeah.
yeah, totally. I got, um, okay, here's a good one. What's the best advice you've been given?
The best advice I've been given, probably to not take your foot off the gas pedal. Right, the second you stagnate and you become satisfied with what's around you, I think that's when you begin to lose grasp of what's important. And right now, what's important to me is to keep making this music, keep marketing myself, and trying to
Hmm.
reach that next level.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
totally.
if you're my friend, like I'm always doing something. So
Yeah,
that's how I kind of have to keep going, keep grinding.
yeah. I could totally agree and relate to that. Yeah, okay, so if you had to change anything about the music industry, entertainment industry, what would it be? What do you think?
Immediately, I think of the relationship between labels and artists. I mean, a lot of times you'll have an artist who is young and naive, not necessarily well informed about how deals work, and they become a slave that, like, essentially to that label. Whether it's
Hmm.
a 365 deal where they eat a piece of all the profits that you make, outside of music included, or they'll own your masters. And it's ironic that we use that word because that's literally what they are at that point. They're our master, because we can't you either can't leave that deal, or you're not getting the residuals and royalties that you should be getting,
Yeah,
as a artist.
yeah. I mean,
So
there is this whole thing. We can produce our own things, and I could be, I produced Carol's thing, right? But I had it mastered by somebody else. But where we own the whole thing. But then you're just sitting on some music, some really good music, and it's like, well, how do you get this crap played? How do you get
mhm.
people to play? Because the stuff you got's good music, man. Like how do you get it out there? Like what do you do? I don't know. What is it?
Yeah,
Just word of mouth or something?
that's really where they have that leverage, right? They promise you, like, oh, we'll get your music played on the radio, we'll get it to this, this number one spot, or we'll get it this many plays. And I mean,
Yeah,
those things are obviously, you can achieve those things without a label. It's just obviously a lot harder. You have to navigate that
yeah.
marketing side of the music business by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I agree. Hey, so as a last question for you here, before we cut over, is what's next for you, D Mars?
Next for me, well, next year I'm planning on dropping a lot of singles, a lot more music.
Oh, dropping. There's that term again. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure if I want to drop an EP yet. That might come at the end of next year. I'm still kind of thinking about how I want to, space things out. But that's coming out. And next for King's Isle, we have two solo projects dropping next year. One
Wow.
should be coming out the top of the year by my good friend Eddie, like I said.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna keep on making this music, and like I said, can't take that foot off the gas pedal.
Totally, and get over there to the with that Cesar Chavez thing on Friday nights. Get out there and be one of the bands.
Yeah, I mean,
It's yeah.
if
You're gonna only play
if we
for
can get healthy, hopefully that's something we can do next year.
yeah, yeah. If enough people take that vaccine, we can get out there because it's what starts around May or June or something like that, and then it goes through the
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. So okay. So let me go and put this over here. Where can we get your music, there, D Mars?
It's available on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, SoundCloud. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Just go to that link, and attached to that are the main platforms: Apple Music and Spotify and
Yeah.
SoundCloud. But yeah, it's
What
everywhere.
What's up? What's up with the high price, bro? $1.29. Come on, man, you're hurting me. You just didn't want to go local
Dude,
99 cents, huh?
go stream it then, man. Go stream it.
That's true too. Yeah, because I do see on the revenue that you get from the hosting post or whatever the thing's called, but I see that you see all kinds of streams from Spotify. There's like 100 different streaming things, right? But yeah, so you can get a DMARS music here. So let me get back over to this thing here. Where am I at? I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm gonna go flip this thing back over here. want to thank DMarz for coming out, and hopefully you can come back and see this again, maybe next year or the end of the year, or next year when you drop those singles or albums or whatever you're gonna do. Would that be cool?
Yeah, I'd love to. Just let me know when.
Right on, man. Okay. All right, thanks a lot, DMarz. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fade out with your Heaven song, one of my favorite songs. Peace out, brother.
All right,
Maybe
man.
because I've loved you for as long as I've known you. And after so many times you said no, you would feel grown too. Don't know if I let go of these feelings or let you go too. I fear I'm wasting time and I'm wrong too.
Fly, yeah, like no other guy. Said funky master fly.